2:28 in the morning. All right, 2:28 in Tennessee. Anyway, basically, I got a video. It's gonna be uploaded soon. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. So the other day, I was in the house in my apartment, right? And that I always noticed that these guys, from research, that they use all type of devices, you know, electromagnetic wave frequencies and all those things, different type of gigahertz, any type of frequencies and stuff like that. So all this is nothing but Satan's devices, right? But basically, what I'm saying is, a while back in my last place, you know what I'm saying, I had seen this guy. He was inside an empty apartment, right? He was standing up in there with the lights on, no curtains, no blinds, nothing, just an open window, right? He had his cell phone in his hand, and he was up against the wall. And only thing I can think of was they be using them cell phones for something, right? And, that's just like even when you in your apartment and the perps above you, they move around the place. So first thing you're going to think is they got some type of device to where they can see where you at. And I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. It's not like they just sit up there and they can see you with their own eyes, see through your eyes and all that. No. They got a way where they can tell exactly where you are, because you're being blanketed with radiation, right? It's the same way. It's the same way, like in the military when they have submarines, and the submarines is under the water, and they can tell when it's another submarine or a bigger object or a missile coming toward them. That's nothing but a radiation tactic, to where they can like shoot out. They shoot out so much of the frequency through the water, to where it can pick up where you at. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as a radar. Okay? The same thing. So they got it to where they can see where you at like that, right? And anyway, that particular night, I woke up probably about like 1 o'clock with real bad headache. And I could tell that they was using that shit to hit me all over the back of my head, right? So I got up. This how you know the people that fell for this, they is just ignorant. They don't have no knowledge. It's a lack of knowledge with them. Now, true enough, they can still use it. They can still use it to hit you with, the other way. But when you have your Wi-Fi on, it makes it stronger. So what I do, on and off. That's all it is, on and off. So I just like a light switch. You turn the light switch on, turn the light switch off. So I got up, turned the shit off, went to sleep just fine. Everything was okay, right? So basically what I'm saying is, you gotta come up out of that Wi-Fi shit. Turn all that shit off. Turn all them devices off. Like at nighttime, I put my phones and lock them up. Well, I lock my phone up inside a Faraday box, so it don't get no signal coming out of that. And like I said, You know, I have a spouse, and I feel like they be using her, right? So basically, first thing she do now, I ain't turned the Wi-Fi on. I ain't turned the Wi-Fi off in probably like a year. Cause the last time I did that, she made a big fuss out of it and we got to fighting. And I broke the damn thing. I smashed it to the ground, right? So, tell me why. I turned the damn Wi-Fi off, right? Get back in the bed, you know. I think it was about, it had to be about like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I woke her up, but the first thing she does is she goes, first thing she does is she gets up. Now, she never done this shit. I never turned the Wi-Fi off since I've been in my new place. That's why I tell y'all, they be inhabiting the bodies of the people around you, man. The girl gets up. I don't know if they be talking to him with the V2K, giving them orders or whatnot. She gets up, goes in the living room, right? Takes her phone in the living room with her. You know, takes her phone in the living room with her. And I'm in the bedroom and I see the lights come on in the living room and I'm like, why is she in the living room for? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. But she's an adult. You know, she could do what she want to do. So I said, well, maybe she wanted to go get a snack. You know, fix the baby some more juice. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? But I'm still wondering why she got the phone with her, right? Because like I said, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So she didn't mess with it, you know. And I was thankful that she didn't come in there at 2 o'clock in the morning talking about that. Because, you know, it wouldn't have been nothing I could say, really, but just go ahead and plug it back up. Because I try my best not to argue with her anymore because I feel like it's not her. And then the people above me, I feel like they just record everything that happens in my place. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't even go use the toilet without them being over the toilet. So what they doing, they trying to aggravate you to get you to start talking. So they can say, oh, he's talking to himself, but he's talking to us through the wall type of thing. You know, that's all it is. It's trying to set you up so they can make it as if this damn bullshit ass V2K is working, which it don't. It just say the same thing every single day. So anyway, she never gets up and does this. The day I turn the Wi-Fi off, she gets up, and then the next morning, she works her way around and talking about it. Oh man, you know, I got up last night and the alarm wasn't on. And I said, yeah, I know. She said she thought that the service was disconnected, you know, because we hadn't paid the bill yet. And I said, no, I turned the Wi-Fi off. And she just left it at that, right? She just left it at that. This is how I feel. If you got a whole man in your house, right? If you got a man in your house and we only got one door, I got all doors barricaded. I mean, I literally got door jams on my front door so you can't even kick it in. I mean, you can kick it in, but I know that you're doing it because it's going to take a lot of force. So, when it comes to the security system, if I'm in a house at night, I don't need it on. I don't need the Wi-Fi on. You feel me? Because I know they gonna wake me up anyway. That's part of their job, to wake me up every so many hours, right? So it ain't like I'm just gonna be in there knocked out sleep and I ain't gonna hear nothing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hear something. And but yeah, I just feel the need, like, why would I have the Wi-Fi on if there's no need for it? See, that's the problem That's what people are confused with. They think that just because you pay for that shit, that it needs to be on all the hours of the day. You're soaking up whatever this shit kicking out. You're soaking it up. It goes into your pores. It goes into your body. So if I feel like I want to take a break from being bathed in Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying, and I'm going to turn it off, right? And sure enough, once I turned it off, all that pain, I mean, I still was getting some pains, but it wasn't so intensified. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like they do. Because why would it be that they would be stealing access to your Wi-Fi? Because that's what they do. They steal your Wi-Fi and use your own Wi-Fi on you. And you know, and they just use it. You will get a, same way they do a cloak model of your cell phone. They break into your Wi-Fi, any type of access points. They'll get in there and they create rogue access points, right? And then start naming it all these stupid ass names. You know, I've had them name it Superman. And somebody named it Quantum Tina, basically referencing quantum computers. The newest one was Bill Nye, the Wi-Fi guy. You know what I mean? Which I think that's like some type of science dude that got caught screwing animals, something like that. So, just look at the mannerisms of these jokers, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta act real creepy and say creepy shit. But then they turn around and try to get you to believe that they are God's people, and basically like God is making them do what they doing to us. They don't say nothing like that nowhere in the scriptures. You hear about the wearing down of the saints in the scriptures, right? I don't know the exact passage right now, but it talks about wearing the saints down, right? It talks about excuse me. It talks about making war with the saints, wearing them down, right? Is that not what's going on? Is that not what's happening? Everywhere you go, somebody's got some type of mess they trying to pull on you. It's wearing you down. It's wearing you down. You be so exhausted, you know, with trying to cover this happened this day, that happened that day, thinking about what happened in the past. You know, maybe it's not this, or maybe it is this. They just wearing you down. You feel me? And it's all out war. It's all out war, man. All out war. It ain't just you know, it ain't just in the US. It's all over the whole world. It's all over the whole world. You feel me? Some countries, like, I've seen it in China, but China, like, they try to you know how the Chinese government is, you know what I'm saying? They ain't getting no coverage. Them targets over there, they hardly get any coverage. I seen one girl, she used to sleep outside with a damn, tie herself to a chair and record herself every day using CCTV cameras. So she would go outside and sit underneath a CCTV camera to keep herself from being attacked. She had to sit outside every single day, tied herself to a chair, man, every day. That was a target individual. She couldn't think of no other way to basically get relief from what they was doing to her. This was in China. See what I'm saying? So she basically used their technology against them to get them to, you know, to get the story covered. And I seen it on YouTube here. Yeah, but that's all that is, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, why would it be that she would get up and go in there and see about that Wi-Fi? It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, when you're sleepy, that's the time where they can easily use a vessel. When you all wore out, when you wore down, wore out, you're tired. Okay, listen to what I just said. They wearing you out, right? To where you so you're easily uh, you're easily behavior modified. You're easily used, basically, because it's like, man, you want to get, you want to go back to sleep or whatever. And coming from her standpoint, she's like 98 pounds, man. She's a small woman, you know what I mean? And I can see why, any woman, period. I can see why they give in, you know what I mean? Because they're delicate. So yeah, they're gonna give in, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, come on, man. You know what I mean? Why is it that I turn off my Wi-Fi and then all of a sudden, I could have sworn this dude was over here. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I could have, it just, if I could have got up and recorded that at the time, but I don't be wanting to put her on camera, first of all. But like I said, I'm telling you this story, and it really happened. And it trips me out, because I'm like, why is that? Why is that? Out of the first day I do it, it could have been, day 2 or, some other time. The first day I do that, she's already asking what happened. She's up, walking around 1 o'clock in the morning. She don't never do that shit. If she gets up at that time of day, especially considering she got to go to work the next day, it's just to use the bathroom, maybe get something for the baby, and then she's back in the bed. And like I said, I try to look at it on all avenues. It could have been them giving her the thought process that something is wrong as far as safety in our apartment, because that's what she was asking. She was like, why is the security camera off? You know what I mean? That's what she asked me. She was like, why is the security camera off? But she didn't ask me that until the next day. So she just came and got back in the bed. You know what I'm saying? But she was complaining about not being able to get any sleep in the first place. So that's why I went and turned it off. Because I feel like they be attacking her. They attack everybody. It's a blanket. It's a blanket of EMF waves over the whole apartment. So if she's laying in the bed with me and my son's in the bed with me, then they just attacking every damn thing that's in the bed. You know what I mean? But she was complaining about she couldn't get no sleep. So that was the reason why I went and turned the damn thing off anyway. One of the reasons, on top of the fact that I feel like somebody was digging in the back of my damn head. You know what I'm saying? It literally feel like somebody digging in your head with like a fucking knife or something. Like they just taking a knife, digging in your brain, poking in your brain, just picking it, like somebody just picking in your head. You know what I mean? And I said, well, let me go ahead and turn this off, because I know she got to go to work, and I'm in here getting beat up with the shit. Normally, I don't even pay it no attention, but it was just so intense, that where the pressure was like somebody just really just digging in my head. But yeah, once I turned it off, everything was fine. Didn't feel, and I done told you guys this before, I might get the little occasional prick here, prick there, but as far as the way my head feel, it feel like relief as soon as I turned that shit off. I ain't even gonna lie. It feel like somebody took all the pressure off my head as soon as I turned that shit off. So that's basically what I'm trying to tell you. And like I said, here it is. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I made a live at 1 o'clock. Somebody was on here 1 o'clock in the morning with me which is nothing but the person doing the electronic harassment, right? Nobody else. All the other views will come in later today. Everyone else is asleep. It's just nothing but a person who's doing electronic harassment. They know I'm doing a video, and they watching me in the video. Preferably the damn handler, above me, or the cops, which he might be a cop himself, because they got a lot of ex-cops to do this. Like I told y'all, we supposed to have a damn courtesy officer in our apartment complex, but you never really see this courtesy officer. You know what I'm saying? If I call him, I don't call him probably 3 times, and you don't never see the guy. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that courtesy officer is most likely nothing but another perpetrator that's perpetrating this crime. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, it really don't matter if they on here or not. Oh, that's what I wanted to say also. The way they going about doing all this shit, man, you know what I'm saying? They gotta make it, and they act like, like the point of them having the police setting up at the front of the road, it's like, come on, man. Are you that, is it that serious to the point to where I can't document my day-to-day life? Like, is it that serious to where I can't document my day-to-day life? Because even if I didn't have this platform, I would still be documenting these. And I'm still, matter of fact, I'm actually going to start documenting taking all of my videos and re-recording them and putting them on SD cards, and just make a big ass file of SD cards to where I'll turn them in when I go, to where I know somebody's going to get them. Rather it be they lying ass, and turn it and flip it around and make it like I'm crazy, like they did the guy in Miami. Yeah, I know it is. That's what I'm gonna do. How you doing, by the way, Targeted Journey? If that's really you, because these jokers be stealing people's profiles and everything. But what was I at? Yeah, is it that serious? To where you gotta get the police there to do the same damn thing that the damn citizens been doing. Because that's all he did was go sit at the top of the road like a regular perp would do. So it's basically like, yeah, you never know. You gotta be careful out here, man, because these jokers, they doing so much crazy shit. It just flabbergasting. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But you get the police to do the same thing, and it's like, why you gotta call the police to do what you was finna get ready to do? You gonna do it anyway. So what's the difference between him doing it and you doing it? I'm still recording. It's like, you gonna do it anyway. So okay, so basically you saying, well, maybe if I get the police to do what we doing. I'm from Chattanooga. I live in Murfreesboro right now. But I was born and raised in Chattanooga. Anyhow, yeah, you gonna sit there and you gonna get the police to do the same thing? It's like, I already know the police involved. So what is that proving? That's not gonna stop me from recording. You feel me? It's not. I can document my damn day-to-day life all the hell I want to. All the hell I want to. Okay? I ain't said nothing to Now Perp. I ain't said nothing to them. I ain't did nothing to them. You know what I mean? At the most that I'll do is get in my car. Yeah, ain't nobody gotta be scared of no damn police. They just another human being. They just got a fucking gun, and then they try to claim the law when they really is not even. This is a lawless state. When you look at what's going on, this is nothing but lawlessness. It's all lawlessness. Okay? They mad because a lot of these people they was doing this shit to, they ended up being rebellious. Okay? Who want to sit up there and keep letting somebody play with their mind? All right, on the guise of research and study, and then the way they trick you into this lifestyle, making it as if you supposed to did this and you supposed to did that, and somehow by those reasons you deserve this. Nobody deserved this, and everybody that they claiming that done this and done that, they ain't did shit that they ain't wanting to do. Feel me? This is all. Everybody has this story where they get to say, well, oh, they calling us child molesters. They calling us all these different names and all these different things in society that's not supposed to be accepted, right? But then you look back at the shit that they do, the most vulgar, the most disgusting, foul, just nasty, grimacing, just fucked up shit, right? That's what they do. All of them do it. You know what I mean? You're going into women's houses, raping them and shit. You're fucking with little babies just because the little baby is in the house with the person that you're trying to target. What the hell did the baby do to you? Not a damn thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny to me. And, like I said, the scriptures say that they were going to be doing this. The scriptures say that they were going to be doing this. The scripture tell you in that it's a day of trouble. Yup. It's a day of trouble. I don't know what YDP. I'm not really good with those. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. It's basically like it tells you in that day, woe to those who give suck. That means woe to those who have children. Okay? They taking out on the kids, man. They taking out on the kids. They got little kids calling the house, talking about something that another little kid said. It's trying to basically get my sons to think of another little child in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them, they bring their kids outside and have their kids giving me the evil eye. You know what I'm saying? Woe to those who give suck in those days. They using their kids, right? They wearing down the saints, all right? They making war with the saints, all right? All these are scriptures. Anybody know them? Get all of them, post them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just get all of them and just post all of them. Okay? They lie in wait on the righteous, right? They don't get no rest unless they cause something to fall, right? Because that's what they doing. That's why they up all night. Fucking with you. They always somewhere where you at, fucking with you, but you supposed to be the damn terrorists. But they got feet that's running to mischief, okay? Their feet get in their cars, running to mischief. They come from everywhere, man. They can be from a whole nother part of town. They'll pull up and spend a night. They'll pull up and spend a night in your neighborhood to fuck with you. I bullshit you not, and then get up in the morning, go get a latte, and go to work. I ain't kidding, man. Go get them a good cup of coffee and go to work like they ain't did nothing. And then you see them, they look like they all. I'm like, dude, come on, man, you ain't even been to sleep yet. You see what I'm saying? It's what they doing, bro. All of it scriptural. But yet still, you will get people who want to come on here and act like it's not. It's all there. It's all there. Every last bit of it is all there. If you're hated by the world, that's because you're not of the world, right? If it seemed like you being hated by the whole world, ain't that what's happening? Is that not what's happening? It seemed like the whole world got a problem with the target individuals. seem like that to me. Man, I don't know why you moving. Who is this? Watch out. I don't know why you moving. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. They act like they hate us, bro. Like, for real. Always on something with us. You know? So you want to sit there? Matter of fact, I'm out, man. I got to get loaded. I'll talk with y'all later.